want you to tell me why you think I need to pray. Tell me the reason why you believe that I need to pray, and give me some evidence to show me that that's what I mean. Like this.
So how will you present
like this
it?
Jesus.
if
No,
someone
like
asks
this
you?
Jesus died on the cross for. And I'm like, you know, I used to think that, damn, what a sacrifice. And then when you, and people, when you do the rosary and stuff like that, doing the ascension into heaven, and I'm like, wait a minute, the dude came down, got tortured, died, woke back up, and went up and became God.
I'm gonna just check my beans real quick.
And I'm just like, what was the sacrifice?
Because he became a god.
No, I mean, what was the sacrifice? He was a God before he died, and then he still ended up being a God.
That is a very good point.
And I'm just like, and remember the Trinity where he was always God. Jesus was always God. So Jesus, God, came down, impregnate Mary, with Mary giving no consent to her being pregnant. Nothing in the Bible that says anything. So he pretty much got raped, had baby Jesus. The only thing, one instance between age 0 when he was born to age 30 was when he chased the people out of the church. But for 30 years, Jesus with God-like powers didn't do anything other than be a carpenter, other than building carpentry stuff. And then go from there. So he only had 3 years to work on his magic.
His magic?
His magic. Because that's, if they go back and find it, they had to go back and look for a magical guy.
So.
And that's just not me saying, that's just because I consider those miracles as magic. Because that's.
So what do you say to the younger generation that are caught between what the family believes?
I don't want to teach just like our kids. I didn't want to teach them. Well, yeah, after. I didn't want to teach them what to think. I want them to learn how to think about stuff. I mean, don't just follow whatever somebody else and just think about what they.
So Rob and I are eating rice and chickpeas with veggies and beans, guys. It's one of my favorite dishes.
If you always want the truth, then if you care about the truth,
some hot sauce.
Because I found out that faith
is an excuse.
Is this, you know, faith is the excuse people give when they don't have a reason. Because if they have a reason, they'll give the reason. But now they use faith when it comes to, we just gotta believe that's what God said. We just gotta believe that's what God did. No evidence, and that's fine. But as long as you leave your religion to yourself. I mean,
well,
and just give
don't
yourself.
Use your religion to not hire people that are qualified for jobs like gay people and transgender and people that have a bunch of tattoos and this and that and the other. Because as a registered nurse, I always get that. We talk about religion and medical and mixing races and things that you think aren't a big deal, it's a big deal. There's so many people that are of different sexual orientation that don't get jobs today because of someone's personal belief. It happens. So don't use your religion to prevent somebody from bettering their life. That's not cool. Just because you don't agree with their choices.
No, I mean, I would never tell somebody's kids and say, hey, stop believing in God. Never. I would never. I just tell them, say, hey, just, if you wanna critically think about logic and reasoning, you can be a skeptic. I consider myself a skeptic because I wanna question stuff now. Why? How? Why?
And what do you consider me? I know you
Well,
get
you're
caught
not
up in
there.
what my thoughts are.
You're not like that.
I haven't evolved as much as him. I just don't know, and I'm okay with
It
being
doesn't
in that
matter.
I don't know box.
It's just a
I don't
matter
know.
of how to think about stuff
I
instead
don't
of
know.
that's what it is. That's what it is. No, that's what it is. No question. Like, the Bible tells you not to think for yourself. So if that's what you want to believe. Why do you have to? I mean,
I
faith.
just don't know.
Faith can come to a positive conclusion or a negative conclusion on any subject. Like a team, when they go into a game, or we got faith that we're gonna win, but then when you don't win, faith doesn't work, right? But
I put a bunch of Thai chilies in this, and onion, and celery, and garlic. But it's just not spicy enough. Not somewhere.
see, but in that same example, that analogy of two teams playing, one team clearly won either because they played better than the other team, they had more yards, they had more passes, they had more kicks, they had more. Or then the other team just made a lot of mistakes and still win the game because this is what happened. This guy got a miraculous catch or whatever and scored. You can that's how science is. If you're gonna tell me there's a God, go through the process to show me what there's a God is. If you point to the Bible, then you have to prove that the Bible is correct. Or the Bible is not an immoral book. Because what's the point of having a loving God that there's an immoral, using an immoral book to say there's a God? Yeah, but that's where I'm at. I wanna investigate. I wanna look at the game and analyze the game. Okay, how many yards positive? How many? That's the evidence that can tell you why one team won. As far as I can tell, there's no evidence out there for God. All the evidence that's been brought forward, and it's not a certainty. There's nothing that's certain for 100% certainty, but the consensus, so they go with the consensus of all the scholars, theological scholars, secular scholars, and those are the people that study this stuff every day. Not the people that just want to read the book and look for the good parts of the book to read and forget about the rest of the Bible. Because I guarantee you, if you take the Bible and read it from Genesis 1:1 all the way to Revelations and analyze the Bible, you will not come out with the same thought that when you went into reading the whole Bible. You will not think the same way. Never.
We just watched something on TV yesterday. Hold on. It's some big study about why atheists are atheists. What is their number one reason? What's their number one reason?
Yeah, the top 3 reasons why atheists became atheists.
Do you remember? I know the top one. Do you remember the other 2? And this is very interesting. Very interesting. We'll have to put in the
I
link
think it was like
for the.
there was no evidence.
You know what? We'll put
There
in
was
the
no
link.
evidence. And
We'll put in the link, that show, because it's a very interesting show, you guys.
Yeah,
Again,
but-
nobody's trying to turn you, but just listen to what they have to say. Okay? Again, it's just research on your part. But there were 3 top reasons why
they asked
people
only
have
atheists.
chose to become atheists. Okay? And we'll put the link in so you can see all 3 reasons. But Rob can tell you the
Yeah, I think
number
it was-
1 reason.
Yeah, they went and read the Bible and analyzed the Bible, analyzed what the Bible was saying.
They all read the Bible.
They even have this
Josh?
group called a project, clergy project, and I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna sit there and try to prove. I'm not gonna say, I just use whatever the data is available. I mean, I used to grow up, I thought everything, God, Jesus, everything was magical and everything is true and everything. I just follow along like everybody else in the family.
Me too. Me too. My mom said, Jesus loves you, and
Just like when our kids, we just like, okay, get dressed, let's go to church. And they just know.
Yeah.
Okay, so every Sunday, like, hey, get dressed, let's go to church.
And our little grandson, we were in the car one day, and out of the blue, he goes, Jesus saves. And we're like, okay, yes, he does. Because if that's what he's learning in his environment, we're not going to try to change that. We don't want to influence our grandson in any shape or form.
This is the way I deal with my grandson. If he asks me questions, I will answer those questions. But I'm not going to tell him, like, this is how you should think. This is what you need to do. I'm like, Satan, if you want to learn some more, just look into it. Just look in. They have the Bible. They have those different scholars that just go out there and whatever decision you make. You know, that's whatever makes you happy. It's all about whatever makes people happy. So.
That's it. And honestly, we just.
But that's the only thing I don't like about religions, when they use that to, like when we went to Maldives. We were in Maldives, and then what's the other, Qatar?
Fully
and,
indoctrinated.
What do you call it? Honey, okay. No, it's the fact that if you think Christianity supposedly you think our mother that goes to church every day.
Yeah.
These people in Muslim countries, it's a 24-hour, 7 days a week thing with them. I mean, they got the loudspeakers that tell them when to pray, and when to pray.
We're all praying. We're all listening to it. Even people that are visitors to that country. That's why I was saying indoctrinated. It's loud, and for like me who didn't know what it was, hearing it blast through, you can hear it through the window with the window closed, and it happens 5 times a day.
Yeah, so in some countries, they take religion to the next level. Christianity is, they're lucky that if they only go to church on Sundays or once a month. Or there's countries that reminds you when to pray, what to pray,
how to pray,
So, and that religion is growing, because all they're doing having kids, and the wife is, the man is the head of the household, and but those people follow what the Bible, what the Quran said. They're actually following exactly what the Quran said. You know what I'm saying? That you can't blame them.
And they think it's a beautiful religion, even though, again, they don't know all the parts. I don't think the majority of them know all the parts of the Quran.
But they know more about their Quran than the Christian would say they know about the Bible, because they only know the good parts about the Bible.
Hold on.